Both teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, the Terrapins head coach told me before the game, he talked to me about the importance of this young running back. Just a freshman, he has continued to showcase his talent. They gave him an opportunity early in the season, and they have been rewarded. He continues to shine and be very productive at the line of scrimmage. I'm going to keep you posted on how he plays here in the first quarter. They're feeding him early and often. He's in the script. Can he keep the momentum going? We'll find out. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Hawkeyes will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to pass, it's Washington. Escapes the pressure going right. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Pocket breaking down. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Yeah, and it was a nice comeback route. Most important.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger.
It's a running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you could put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run it. It's Smith. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit.
Makes the catch, and he
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Stepping to the right. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll pull it down and run. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Throwing on the run. And that one would have been picked off if he could have stayed in bounds, and the quarterback will live to tell about it.
Well, he was flushed out to the right side, tried to make something happen off schedule, just couldn't keep the receiver in bounds on the catch, so we got an incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Smith. And they get him down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. Buys a little time. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fakes to grab. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to get the first through the air. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
And the Hawkeyes will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his tight end. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you gotta have it. You gotta be on the same page, and they were there.
The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. He turns that loose down the right side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find their rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Washington. Moving out to the right. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Iowa spends his second timeout here. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Handoff from Alton. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Great place to start for this offense. Smith takes the handoff. Inside the 25. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Pulls and fires complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Terrapins will hustle to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in, and down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself.
And he's in! Touchdown, Maryland!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock. Didn't get the snap off quickly enough. That's just inexcusable. A delay of game penalty there, and now it is 2nd and a mile and a half. Here's a give to Malton. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Pressure coming. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And we got our first break of the game, right? First break of serve. You've seen 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns. And finally, the defense makes a play in this football game, forcing the 4th down, now getting the ball back to your offense, and hopefully they can stay hot.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. taken in by Smith on the right side. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down.
Turning it on. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Starting to feel a little pressure. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And the defense got it. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Moving away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Malton. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Out of the gun with Kamari Malton. Got enough for the first. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Looking to buy time. Going to try to get it himself.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You can see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with UTSA taking on the USF Bulls.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return.
And it's the Roadrunners with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game.
Picks up the first down. Loose in the middle. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Iowa! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the point after is good. And he's coming out of the end zone. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. The sure hands, it's Webb. All the way out across the 45-yard line, mark it out of bounds at the 46. And the Terrapins moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Open on the left side, it's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to soon forget.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Off the boot, looking for his man. He's got his man. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Hawkeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
To the air, it's Washington. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Now the play fake. Fires left side, it's Smith. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He wants it all. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Terrapins! A great catch and run for 6.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on second down. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Handoff for Malton. Maybe a crease. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Off the play fake on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with the sack.
And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
The last 2 plays have not gone as scripted. It's 3rd and 19. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Dropping back, it's Washington. Oh, he makes the catch. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Bigyurr. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
How about that critical moment in the fourth quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the first down. That's a big-time play in the fourth quarter by this quarterback.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Finds his big tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Officials stopping play as one of the Terrapins is down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's Diaz. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push up field, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw again. Dangerous screen into traffic. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Makes the catch, and he's free. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for him.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Maryland! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. To the air on 1st down. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. This one's complete. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curve.
Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
And the Hawkeyes will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Running inside. It's Moulton. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. Looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. Flying out to the left. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Iowa! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Hawkeyes with the get back.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. The end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
A nice luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
The Terrapins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll run it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. At the 35, he's open. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, you're trailing here in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're going to hurry up. Really nice job of awareness by the quarterback that time. Nothing open. You got to scramble. You got to go get the first down, yes, but also getting out of bounds and try and preserve as many seconds as you can on the clock.
They're setting up the screen. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Finds a man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Terrapins with the 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Using his legs to buy some time. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Terrapins! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Terps respond.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. On the direct snap, it's Moulton. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it.